Now, we're going to do the hip rotation. Step, tap the foot straight out to the side, bring your knee up, bring it to your midline, and set it down. Step the other leg up, over, and down. Up, over, and down. Up, over, and down. Bring it as high as you can. We want to really work that hip flexor and that hip.
I had some physical therapy on my hip. I had no, was it external or
So, but did they do that with resistance bands when you did that? Mm-hmm.
Side shuffles and
yep.
backwards with the band.
Exactly.
Which I give
Yep. Well, we also do that, yeah. We do the skater drills, we do reverse and forward. Absolutely. When you do the skater drills and you're able to do it for balance and explosion, and that's part of what I was going to show Terry when we get into the portion of when we're talking about gaining ground, because when I deal with athletes about footwork and getting back to the basics and doing good footwork, but it's because people are weak in those areas that they can't perform correctly, especially younger athletes. So this is a product that actually helps them get quicker and faster multi-directionally. So when you're talking about doing reverse skater drills, forward skater drills, that's why I like this product. It's endless. You can think about things for yourself, for your kids, for other people's kids in different sports. So let's go ahead and go back doing the same thing.
Now, I keep tending to want to do this.
Right. Well, we're going to do that next.
This is making me happy.
What we do a lot of times when you do one movement, we want to do an opposite movement to complement that. So when we do this, we're going to go back and we're going to do a reverse of what we've done. Center line, out to the side, and tap down. Also, you know, we did the lunge, and generally we do a lunge where we go reverse lunges as well. Okay? Now, just as we just talked about, now going back, you're looking here, up, then bring it over, set it down, take that step over and down. I want you to try, yes ma'am, and I want you to try to get it up to parallel. I want the knee up to parallel and bring it around. If not, bring it as high as you can, and we'll go from there.
Straight ahead, or?
Yep. As you guys progress, as we have other people progress, we can do duck walks. There's a lot of different things you can do with these on. Now, I noticed in some of the classes that you guys teach, you pull weights with the resistance bands. Put these bands on, pull all the weights you want. Always keep good form though, you know. If you, yes ma'am. And then also, if you're pushing a towel around the floor, use the bands. Incorporate different muscles. The things that you guys are doing right now, just use the bands, and you're going to get twice the results. Because we're just doing about 8 to 10 minutes right here, and you're getting really the benefits of about 20.
Are the feet supposed to go straight ahead when you come back?
Up, and then out, and then down. Just the opposite. Yeah.
I go to... This is your best day show.
Yep.
Yes. Well, it's also important to work the hips as we get older to prevent hip problems.
Well, you're absolutely right, and this is one of the parts of the bands that I really like, is I think you can do a lot of things with this medically to help prevent injuries later on. When you start talking about osteoporosis, you need weight building and a good resistance program to complement that. And to get workouts, and then arthritis, motion is the lotion. So you want to keep the joints moving and strengthening. So especially in hips, as we get older, hip problems happen, your health usually goes down. So that's what we're doing with this. All right, so go ahead and take the bands off. I want you guys to kind of snap them off. And what we do is muscle memory. Muscle memory is we've done it with a foreign object on our leg, we take it off, and we do the same thing that we did before. And we'll do an abbreviated version. Now, if you were one of my athletes, we're doing it for maybe striking patterns. We're working on their running technique. We take the bands off, and so we want to make sure that their body gets back into line of what it was doing, strength-wise and positioning and step foot patterns. Okay? So, let's do that 10 soldier walk. Go ahead and drop those to the side. 10 soldier was bringing that up, opposite foot. Are you noticing any more range of motion than you had before? That's definitely what we're after. Good job. Go ahead and turn around when you get to the back there and then do the bird feeder, which was touching down here, balance, going forward. You notice your balance has gotten tremendously better. The leg is going up a lot higher. Good job. Everybody looks good. Nobody's turning the hips. Very good. Terry, being a bodybuilder, I think this would be a good complement to your workout. Absolutely.
And that's what I was explaining. You know, what we went back to being heavy is not functional. With me, my aim is to hit a show, but it's not functional. But this is.
Right. Okay. Now facing this way, doing the butt slide. Good form. Yep. Shoulders reach, come out, shoulder length apart. There you go. Now in my athletes, when we do this, we talk about gaining ground. We want them to be able to get that leg out there further, quicker, and work on first steps. Now go ahead and hit that line and go back the same way. As you progress in doing the kinetic stretch, you can also do it a little bit faster, which is going to get the quick twitch fibers firing for you. Okay? Okay, what else do we do? A lunge? Let's do a lunge down. So the dynamic that you were doing yesterday when you had the weights in your hands and doing this, yep.
What did I do? I was making it.
Yep, yep. Well, it looked good when I watched you doing it, but so you had the barbells in your hands, and you were doing the lunge forward, and then you were bringing the back leg back. You feel that? Yep. Exactly. Okay. Let's do the hip rotator. Coming this way, tap to the side, and over. Yeah.
Yeah. Like my leg is waving.
Well, and again, I've talked to a couple of you individually, but going into the new year, you want your body to feel good, because if it feels tired and worn out, even if you're a trainer, if you've got people coming into you and you're whipping their fanny when they come in, and they're paying $75 at a time, yeah, they're devoted to come in, but they don't want to. Okay?
Make it interesting.
You have to make it interesting. You have to flip it up. You have to keep it fresh and fun. And that's what I like. Right, exactly. And that's what I like about the bands, is you can incorporate it in. Now, do you guys feel like you've been through a huge workout? Is it up?
Yeah, I can feel it.
So when you're talking about getting up on the stepper and getting your cardio up, that's exactly what we're talking about. We didn't make you do anything really hard here, but we made your body work a little bit more because of the kinetic bands. So again, I just want to tell you, going into the new year, incorporate the kinetic bands, put it into your routine, get started with them, and progress to other tougher routines, and maybe get hold of a trainer. All right, everybody have a good year.